Beer Fest. It's funny, because it's true. It's the 2025 Tom and Dan Bad at Business Beer Fest, November 22nd. Wristbands for tasting and doors open at noon. The first 500 people receive a free gift bag with their sample cup. Beer starts flowing at 2 p.m. You must have a valid photo ID, no exceptions. Vendors, booths, food trucks, live music, and all of this in the heart of beautiful downtown Sanford. All presented by attorney Mo DeWitt at justcallmo.com. It's the 2025 Tom and Dan Bad at Business Beer Fest, November 22nd. Everyone will be there, unless they die. Please don't die.
Sonic the Hedgehog music. There's a, isn't there a new Sonic game coming out? I think there's a new Mario game coming out or something.
All right.
I'm waiting for some more downloadable content for the Mario Kart. Not as good as I thought. It's good, but they need more. They need to download more stuff. They need to keep pushing it out. We live in a society where games, Fortnite, they're pushing out shit every week.
How many new tracks are there in the new Mario Kart?
I'd say maybe 12.
Okay, 12, all right.
Altogether, with possibly 14. It's not as many as you think. Remember when they did all the add-ons for the old Mario Kart 8?
Yeah.
That was pretty impressive. This is less impressive than that.
Okay.
It's still impressive because Mario Kart, I just think that the geometry of it, and how it works and everything is mind-blowing. How simple it is and how great it is. Such a fun game.
Did they add any more weapons?
Is this a Zoom? Sorry.
Yeah, Zoom.
Okay. Yes, they added some ones that will really make you mad. There's a feather that makes you jump like a raccoon super high.
Okay.
That's worth buying because I haven't even totally figured out what to do with it yet because you can use it to jump on top of some, like you can rail slide now.
Okay, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so when you use the feather to raccoon jump or tanuki jump to like different higher levels, so you'll be up here and then Tommy and Max would be down on the bottom.
Okay.
And you can't even see each other. It's pretty neat. But I'm also playing that new Donkey. I don't get a lot of time to do it, so I usually just do it right after Maisie leaves for dance, and then I do a little bit. And I'm playing the Donkey Kong game, but it's so massive. I think that's what turns me off with games now as a dumb old man. When you start the game and then I started playing it a little bit. I'm like, oh, this is cool. And I'm punching everything and collecting the bananas. And then I realized that they're like, oh, you're on level 300 out of like 1,000 levels or something. And I'm like,
it's too much.
Yeah. And then I'm like, well, and I do that with a lot of things. It's almost like YouTube. I need guardrails.
Yeah.
Take something away from me to force me to choose. Because the choice is now the game. That's what I'm trying to say. The choice is now the game. And we waste a lot of time not doing anything because we're just the state of limbo, the state of choice.
Yeah, scrolling on Netflix.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah, you just spend
Too much.
15 minutes scrolling, and by that time you're like, it's too late to watch a movie anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that.
There's too many
So
choices.
now I've just been picking things. Like I was just like, no, this is what I'm doing. Last night, the baby's dead. Last night I read the oldest old man book you can read. I read a 1961 book by like Marnell Mooney called The Art of Pedal Steel Guitar, paperback.
Oh, man.
All black and white.
Rough.
Yeah, it's rough. It's a rough read. Could only get through like maybe 3 pages of it. Big. It's big. Paperback books back in the day were like this big. It's like,
Well, especially since you can't practice it. It's just you're reading about,
they're hard as hell to find.
Yeah.
They're super expensive and hard as hell to find. There's probably only, I bet you there's less than 10 in Orlando.
Yeah. It's just some super old.
If anybody out there knows somebody that has a pedal steel guitar that your old grandma's looking to get rid of, or your granddad played, or like, let me know. Hit me up. Because they say that's the best way to learn is to have a mentor. But Tom and I don't believe in mentors. Those are for the weak.
Well,
You know why I don't believe in mentors? Because I am a mentor.
I
I don't need a mentor. I'm a mentor.
they definitely.
No, they're good. It's just something I've never really subscribed to. I really have very little opinion of it, other than I do like to make fun of everything.
I need to find a mentor to teach me the ins and outs of the corporate marketing world.
Okay. It's changing rapidly.
Yeah. I just need to find out where what are they doing over there.
I like that. What are they doing over there?
Yeah, no, I'm so insulated
Hey, what
away
are they
from.
doing over there?
I don't talk to anybody in the marketing business at all, besides from like our marketing partners from some firm every once in a while that is representing a company that advertises with us, but they're not telling me what their business is doing. That's what I need to find out.
What's the scam here? Hi, Thomas. I have another 100 replay 114 and can get it done today. No credit pull. What's your email?
I have no idea what that.
That
I mean,
sounds
there's
really
so
sinister.
much bot garbage that just unlimited emails.
You know what's sad, and this is a true story? We are at a time in customer service where if I write back to a listener and I write back like talking to them about the problem that they might have with their BDM account, more than one time I've had people ask me if I'm a real person. That's sort of sad.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what.
It's also impressive
Are you
that
talking
they think
like
we
a
have.
robot?
No, but I do. I spell check it and stuff. You know, I mean, I don't. I try not to just like type it all sloppy.
Oh, but your AI because
It will clean it up. Yeah.
that's
But-
why
but
when
my
people are reading
feelings-
AI,
yeah.
it feels
But
like
the feelings that everything I'm saying came from me. It was not like it is my word. It just looks nice, and it's not
Yeah.
like all lowercase.
But that's why
Yeah.
they think it's written.
And
by
then
a
I'll be
bot.
like, no, this is Dan. I promise you. Here's a
Yeah.
picture of me.
That's why I usually don't do the AI
I've
cleanup
stopped. I've stopped doing it.
because it's impersonal.
People don't believe it. Yeah.
Because when I get them from
Ooh,
even
let's
clients,
talk about that. That is the new impersonal. I like that. Yeah, I've stopped doing it.
because it's like no one is this concise and takes this much time unless it's a bot or AI.
I'll
just
really
doing it.
spell check something and really dig into it if somebody wrote something sad to me.
Well, I'll spell
and,
check
and
it. But,
Phil, no, if they,
yeah.
but I want it to read right. If they, if they wrote something like,
well, the
very-
email always spell checks everything anyway.
No,
That's been doing it for 10 years.
I've got
now.
more. I got Grammarly on this bitch.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
running like a V10 over here. I got
Yeah.
Grammarly. I got spell check. I've got all kinds of AI on this thing over here. Scorpio MG. Oh, I like your name, Scorpio MG. I'm a 195er since the beginning. Can I still get a gold star? No. Tom said 195ers.
No, you can do. What has it been 10 years? That's the gold star status is 10.
No matter what
If you're-
level. What if you were stealing the show for 10 years?
I don't think 195 options been around for 10 years.
What if you've stolen the show for 10 years? That's possible.
No. Yeah, you have to
Okay.
be a paying member
Gotcha.
for 10 years.
Oh,
Gold
I
star.
got our guest.
Okay.
Here we go, sir. Make sure he can hear you while I'm... Yep, let's see. Connecting. Yep. Let's try it again. Nope, there we go. Hey, how are you?
Excellent, my friend. How about you?
How you doing?
Good. Hey, thanks so much for the time. We appreciate it. I'm going to fix on my end here. I'm going to just even out the playing field here so you look. That's a good-looking camera you got there, man.
I don't know. We got a setup. I've done, I think, 350 podcasts and about 150 serious radio shows. So
Yeah.
they put some serious stuff in here.
Yeah, well, I saw you on Corolla. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's one of the OGs. We talked to him.
He's the original OG. I started on Corolla in 2016, maybe late 15. I think I did 12 episodes on there.
Oh my
Wow.
God! You know what? Well, let's not waste any time. Tom, you wanna hit it?
Yeah,
Let's
let's
go.
go.
Here we go. In 3, 2.
Welcome to Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We're live on Twitch and YouTube. We'd ask that you join us. Just search for @TomandDan Live wherever you use your social media: Instagram, Facebook, X, all of that.
Yep, and we got our Beer Fest and Sofa and Suds coming up November 22nd, 23rd. So mark your calendars the weekend before Thanksgiving, and it's the Sanford weekend. You
Yes.
guys know about it.
Yeah, the only free beer fest. I'm just going to keep saying it until it's true. It's the only free beer fest in North America. There you go.
So we've got a Weird Job Wednesday guest on Zoom right now. You want to hit
Yeah,
some
let's
music
do it. I
or-
wrote a song, and
Okay,
this song
all right.
is a reggae song about this gentleman helping me get a boner.
Okay.
Help me get a boner. Help me get a boner.
It's like traditional 60s style.
Help me get a boner. Help me get a boner.
Dance hall.
No.
Help me get a boner. Help me, doctor, please.
Come on.
I want a big one like them black guys hanging down to their knees.
Can I say that?
Every girl and every guy be swinging from it like trees.
This is the best line.
Come rattle on these nuts like there's the janitor's keys.
You know, janitors always have a lot of keys. Okay, I'll turn it off. I'm sorry. Am I embarrassing you?
On Zoom with us right now is Jeff Abraham. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Good.
Man. Thank you for the time today. We appreciate you being here.
So Jeff is the CEO of Promescent, and Jeff, let's talk about how you started. You got a super interesting story. It's the beginning is tragic and crazy.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
And so let's start from the beginning, Jeff. How'd you get into this business? And tell us about the business first of all, just so our listeners know.
Yeah, it is a sexual wellness brand, and the name of the company is Promescent.
Okay.
And it was started by a Hoag Hospital urologist who happened to be one of my neighbors, very good friend, and my doctor. Talk about a circuitous route to getting into this business. I owned a semiconductor engineering business, and I sold it and retired 15 years ago when I was 53.
Whoa.
And Dr. Ron Gilbert, who happened to be one of my neighbors, I went in for my yearly PSA and physical, and he knew my story. I grew up in a relatively low income area.
Yeah.
And he said, hey, I really need your help. I know you're pretty good business wise. I've developed this product, but we're commercializing it. And one thing led to another. It was Promescent. It was a men's product for lasting longer in bed. And I was intrigued by it, and I invested in the company and helped him out, wrote him a business plan. I was bored. I was a single father. I raised my son alone, and he left and went to college, and I retired all within like an 8-month period of time. So I went from being busy 24/7 to having absolutely nothing to do. So the company started to take off, and we really and truly grew exponentially. Unfortunately, the tragic aspect, which you referred to, is Ron was murdered in a case of mistaken identity. Some nutcase had had a prostate surgery 23 years prior, and this was back in 2013. So it now is 35 years ago. Decided he was going to kill the doctor, did the surgery, got the name wrong, and murdered the wrong guy. And so it
Jeff,
was,
I remember we talked about this, I think, back on
We've
the
been in
show.
radio a very long time.
Yeah. I think we talked about this on radio at the time when this happened because it was a national story about.
it was everywhere.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
Well, it's Hoag Hospital, Newport Beach. The idea of a murder, that's like a murder in Beverly Hills, in a medical office, which is insane. And it did get national attention. And it was one of these things that it was really, it was horrific. And, I tell people this, that if you're killed in a car wreck or, a plane wreck, something like that, it's tragic, but you just kind of go, it was, fate. It was one of those things that's easier to digest. In this case, everyone had the feeling not only could he still be alive, he should still be alive, if not for the act of some deranged lunatic. So it was very difficult. And so I made it my mission to give him a legacy and to make the company successful, to help provide for his family, because I knew I couldn't bring him back. I can't unring that bell. But the only two things in my control were to give him a legacy and make the company very successful so that his family still owned 20% of the company. So I've been able to do that. We're very, very successful now. And it's been an honor and a privilege to grow the company.
So Jeff, I'm curious about the product because he was a urologist. So I'm sure he developed this product because he saw a lot of his patients dealing with this problem, and he's like, man, there's no solution out there I could prescribe them, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to, make a solution myself. Is that basically it?
That's exactly 100%. Being a urologist, he saw people that had erectile dysfunction. He had Viagra, Cialis, Levitra. He saw people that had prostate issues. There were a number of choices. He saw people that were incontinent. There was all these solutions. People would come to him and say, I have premature ejaculation. It'd be kind of like you're on your own, like there's really no really good solution. There were two things they were using to treat, but both had significant side effects. They were using these typical numbing lidocaine and prilocaine based products. And what they would do, they would numb you and they would also transfer to your partner. And I tell people, you might as well be taking a hot yoga class or a spin class. Everybody's thrusting, everybody's moving, but no one's climaxing because everyone's numb. So that was one option. The other option, which are commonly referred to as the depression drugs, SSRI, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors. They actually work. They delay ejaculation, Paxil, Prozac, those types of things. But they give you dry mouth, nausea, suicidal thoughts, loss of libido, those types of things.
Yeah, I've been suicidal all day.
Daniel's got that.
I'm always suicidal.
It's funny.
I have the limpest dick, and I'm always suicidal.
I always tell people I would rather have PE than those side effects.
Yeah, for sure.
This was definitely clearly the best product that was out there. So I took a different route. The gentleman he had running initially was a college friend of his who had run another successful business. He was going the same route as some of these other non-conventional treatments, and that really didn't have a lot of efficacy, and running infomercials and stuff like that. So I took a different tact. We spent significant amount of money, $500,000. We did a clinical trial, which was very successful, which showed the efficacy. And then I hired a couple pharmaceutical reps, and this company was built through the pharmaceutical channel where all the urologists found out about it, and they looked at the clinical data. And here's another funny thing. I always thought medicine was like all proper and stiff, and everyone was like, well, let me look at the evaluations. You have no idea how many doctors that recommend this. They go, I love your product. I go, oh, you're getting good feedback from your, patients? They go, no, I tried it myself. The wife and I were up for 2 hours last night, and I laugh because I never realized that doctors are just like everyone else. And if they think something's going to improve their sex life, they're going to use it and they're going to do it.
Yeah. So, it's a performance enhancer.
Yeah. And this is a spray? Is that what this is? What is?
Yeah.
It's a lidocaine-based spray. And here's the interesting thing, because a lot of people say, oh, I tried lidocaine. It didn't work for me. So lidocaine in its pure form is a crystal. It's a solid. It just sits on the surface of your skin. And that's why it transfers to your partner and numbs everyone up. The brilliance of this product that Ron developed is it changes the crystalline structure of lidocaine from a solid to an oil aqueous. So instead of like a crystal of salt, it goes into an oil-based thing. So when you apply it, it goes subdermal. It goes beneath the surface of the skin. So it sits in the fatty tissue underneath. That's what gives the man a much higher degree of surface sensitivity and makes so it doesn't transfer to the female. So that's that's the advantage. That's the sole differentiator between our product and others.
So it like kind of locks into my weenie fat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
For lack of, I'm trying to dumb
Absorbs,
it down
yeah,
for
yeah.
all the guys like me that are stupid out there. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, so
I didn't realize you were going to be speaking in such medical terms.
Well, you know, I am
You know?
I am a 6 years at college, sir.
So Jeff,
Yeah.
I'm curious to the people talk, and I guess it's there's so many different products for ED and that kind of erectile dysfunction type products, and this is more for the premature.
This has nothing to do with erectile dysfunction.
Yeah.
This is strictly for men who can get an erection but last, insignificant amount of time to satisfy their partner. But I'm going to tell you something you'll find really interesting. So there's what doctors define as clinical premature ejaculation, never lasting more than 90 seconds during any types of sex, whether it's, masturbation, intercourse, traditional intercourse, or anal sex, or any oral sex, anything. Then let's talk about people that are normally healthy. The average normal healthy adult male lasts 5 minutes and 42 seconds during penetration and thrusting. The average female without prior stimulation takes 18 minutes to achieve climax. There's a term for it that physicians use called the arousal gap, meaning that even in healthy couples, there's this need. That's why there's 8 trillion vibrators in the world. That's why guys start, think about baseball scores, have all these probing mechanisms,
That's way too long, Jeff, right?
18 minutes is if you told me, honestly, you know that new movie that's coming out that's called The Long Walk? It's a Stephen King. And it's a young boys. They start with 100 young boys, and you got to walk at 3 miles an hour, and they shoot you I can't do 18 minutes. There's no way.
Yeah.
If they put a gun to my head and said, you have to give it 18,
I
can't do it.
And I think we're all familiar with that. Audiences.
I'm tired though.
Oh yeah, but then now you have your wife never. She doesn't get the enjoyment that she deserves because you're finished too quickly. And Jeff, do you find it that because I started thinking about this and when we knew we were going to talk to you,
you're getting the dry mouth from your SSR.
I was like, how many men deal with this problem? Because I never hear it. But of course I never hear it because no one talks about it, right? And then, and then I look up the stats. No, but you think because you sit there, you're like, how many people deal with this? And then you look up the stats, and it's like 1 in 5, and you're like, that seems way too much. I never hear about it.
That's a
but
lot.
Of course I never hear about it because it's embarrassing, probably, right?
It's
Jeff?
embarrassing, and no one ever walks up and goes, "Hey, by the way, I'm a premature ejaculator."
Yeah.
And when we first got into Target, we first got into Walmart, we first got into CVS and stuff, I would go to the store just to see how the products look, how it's positioned. And it's funny because normally in most aisles, if someone's looking at shampoo, they walk up and they stand there, pick up one bottle, look at the other, and they kind of make a comparison. When you go to the sexual wellness aisle, just to tell you or show you people's mindset, people hover back about 7 or 8 feet and they look, they take out their phone, they take a picture of something, and then they look it up. And then I call it the snatch and grab. They lean forward, grab it, and go right to the register and check out under self-checkout and leave. Because no one wants to be standing in the sexual enhancer aisle evaluating their options just in case their neighbors walk by or their.
I'll tell you another
whatever.
one I do. I put a Russell Stovers right on the top of it. I put a Russell Stovers or a Hot Wheels because they always have like Hot Wheels cars at the front. I put my spray up there. I put a Hot Wheels on top of it.
It's weird that no one wants to talk about it because we like it so much. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like
it's not just us. Women like it, and guys like it. But we both don't want to.
It drives our whole society, and it makes everything. It sells everything. It's what a lot of our motivation in life.
It's healthy. It alleviates stress.
Yeah. But if for some reason we just we're embarrassed by it.
Well, here's one of the things I tell people all the time. Think about how many people spend $400 or $500 a month on personal trainers, spend $200 to $300 a month getting their hair cut or their hair dyed a certain way, spend $400 or $500 on the latest clothing styles. Spend a couple $100 a month with, buying prepared meals that are low fat and glycemic. If you think about that, all that is dedicated to either finding or keeping a mate. Okay. Because I always tell people, if there were no females in the world, every guy would weigh 320 pounds and be laying on the couch in their underwear, eating Cheetos, watching football. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why guys work out, maintain their weight, look good, is specifically to attract a mate of whatever their preference is. So my feeling is, if you're going to spend all that money and all that time attracting and finding someone, just spend 1/10 of that on keeping someone by having good intimacy. And just like you said, you feel better. It's a stress relief. When you're in a good relationship and you feel good and you feel confident and you're having good intimacy, colors are brighter, music sounds clearer. It's like everything. You're a better father, you're a better friend, you're a better employer.
You're right.
All those things. And, there's this old, I'm sure you've heard about it, this old adage of, when I'm single, I can't buy a date, but when I'm in a good relationship, everyone comes on to me. Think about that for a second. That's because you're putting out these vibes out into the world, this aura of being content and happy and satisfied. People go, I want a piece of that. When you're single, you're not in a good relationship, you're almost putting out an air of desperation. People go, I don't want any part of that. That's why that saying where people can't figure it out, if I'm not in a relationship, I can't buy a date. When I'm in a good relationship, everyone is hitting on me.
Yeah,
That's exactly why it is.
Yeah.
So Jeff, I'm curious.
I'm ready to spray myself. I'm in.
I got the spray.
Yeah, let's spray.
The links on tomanddan.com right
Oh,
now.
and I just thought of
you
a
can buy it at
catchphrase.
tomanddan.com.
I just thought of a catchphrase.
It's on the front.
I got it for the strip club. When you walk in there, there's always a bathroom attendant, and he's always like, "No spray, no lay." We can steal that. He doesn't have enough money for an attorney.
Yeah,
It's
right.
no spray, no lay.
Yeah, tomanddan.com. Buy some Promescent right
Yeah.
now. So, Jeff, I'm curious with the business. So you have this formula that your business partner developed, a urologist formula that it works, and now you have to go out and promote it. And I know we even talked about it, right before on Twitch. You've been on Adam Carolla and a ton of other podcasts throughout the country. And what is the business of Promescent, and it's just getting the word out, and because it's all online, and people just order it online and get it at their house. So is it just about education?
It's about education and awareness. You brought up a very good point that people are ashamed. They don't want to talk about it. So it's almost like you have to let someone watch, hear the discussion, and make them feel, hey, I'm not alone. One of the common lines that I tell people all the time is, you brought up the fact that 1 in 5 men have clinical premature ejaculation, which is defined by the medical community. But we've already talked about how that even in healthy males last 5 minutes, women take 18. So there's the need for this is probably 75% of people out there can benefit from it. But I tell people, why is there such prudeness? Why is there such a reluctance to talk about this? Would a diabetic ever be ashamed to take insulin? Would someone with cancer ever be ashamed to take chemo? The answer is no. This is a medical condition. What causes this are hypersensitivity to the penile nerves, prostatitis, low testosterone. So there's many physiological issues. So we need to take the shame out of it and make it where people are comfortable to have conversations around this topic.
I suffer from chronic prostatitis, by the way.
Yeah,
I've talked about it on this show, and what's funny is that I think I'm one person that's ever talked about it certainly in media that I've ever heard talk about it, and then I will get other guys that will hit me up and be like, "Oh yeah, I didn't know what that was," or people don't even know that it exists. It's weird that we don't even know what our bodies do.
Yeah.
That is weird.
And Jeff, do you think it's a result of basic animal biology? Because you watch these any sort of Planet Earth or these animal shows, and then you watch some sort of male animal court a female, and once they get them, they're all get out of there, and then they're out of there, because it's all about literally
it's a purposeful,
and then you get out. The longer it takes, the more danger you're in. And I'm sure we evolved as a human species so that men can get it done fast, and that hinders us now in current day,
Never thought about
civilization, right?
Yeah, a lot of urologists and a lot of sexual therapists, we deal with both, think that sometimes men train themselves almost to prematurely ejaculate because there's a shame around masturbation. So from a time a young male's early sexual awakening, when they begin to masturbate, it's almost like I got to get this done quickly before someone walks in on me. I got to get this done quickly before.
I still think that.
Yeah, that's why my father. I was very lucky that I lived in a household. My dad, he took the doors off of every room, and he said, "You have as much time as you want. You do what you want."
Yeah. I'm still doing that, Jeff.
Exactly.
My family's out there gonna go help my son with the homework.
We have a joke about that. Like this guy, he'll hear the garage door going up, and he knows he's got like what? He's got like 3.5 minutes.
Seconds.
He's got 30 seconds.
Yeah, no, it's one of those scenarios. And sometimes, you start dating, you're 15, 16 years old, your parents go to the market, you got to hurry up and knock it out before they get back, you and your girlfriend.
Yeah.
So there's almost this training that takes place where men almost start training themselves to hurry up and get it over with. And then it's hard to break that cycle.
Yeah, no, 100%. And so, Jeff, I'm curious, like, and you guys do a bunch of different products. Tell us about some other products besides, like, the numbing spray, because you got products for women too, right?
Yeah, well, it's funny because early on, the first 8 years, I've been running the company for 14 years. First 8 years, all we had was a delay spray, and we had a cult following. We had the best product in the space, and people were loyal. The first additional product we added was an organic aloe vera lube, because a lot of our patients, a lot of our customers would say, hey, when I was lasting 30 seconds, I didn't need lube. Now I'm lasting 8 minutes. I need some lube. So we developed an organic aloe vera lube, and it went really, really well. And I remember sending out emails to the first 100 people that purchased it and said, what gave you the confidence to buy that lube? Because we're known as a delay spray company. Everyone said the same thing. If it's on this site, we know it's top quality. We know you'll stand behind it 100%. So then we developed an organic line of nitric oxide supplements called VitaFlux for men and women. It increases blood flow, which increases libido, gives you more intense orgasms. And for women, helps them moisturize as they begin to age. And those were extremely successful. Then a lot of women were like, we need some more women's products. The majority of products are men. So we developed some female arousal gels, both a buzzing and a warming gel, which is applied to the labia and the clitoris and warms and makes the area tingle, which helps them get more aroused. Those were successful. Then we developed a line of proprietary vibrators, a rabbit, a bullet, and a cock ring. Those really took off and were successful. And then we realized that as long as we continue to introduce products that were as good, if not better, than everything else in that space, people are like, when I come to this site, I want to get all my needs for sexual wellness. So we went from being a brand that was identified as a delay spray or a premature ejaculation solution to being a sexual wellness brand, which we are now. It's not uncommon for us to have someone come to the site and buy 7 different products, a little bit of everything.
It's a lot. You can get everything you need there. And normally when someone says the word labia on this show, I have to, legally and by contractually, I have to woo like Ric Flair. I'm gonna forego that this time. I'm going to forego that when this one's on the house. Yeah. We don't have to do it.
Yeah. And Jeff, I'm curious, do you see, because at first, what's interesting about
this. You got
this
dry mouth again.
Is that when we first started.
You put some of that. You need. You're getting the gulch.
When we first started talking,
you need some of those products for the ladies.
To Promescent, and you start hearing about like the delay spray, and you're like, well, you start thinking about like, oh, I don't have a problem with that, and like, oh, my friends, and then you're like, oh, they probably don't talk about it. Like the statistics are got to be true.
Yeah, well, there's
and then
one.
It's like, yeah, and then it's like for sure, it's just people are just living their lives and like not wanting to talk about it, not wanting to deal with it. Like they're
ask yourself.
You know,
and I mean, everybody can answer this, myself included, right? Like one time this week, I'm not going to go into detail, but Was I giving it my all? And was it amazing? It was not.
Yeah.
And can it be better? Let's all ask ourselves. It's like, what would you do if we brought you in as the CEO of our company? What can we do better?
Yeah.
Right? That's what you would ask.
Because
where are we wasting energy? Where's an energy leak here?
We see it with athletes, and they constantly talk about like, oh, he got dinged for PEDs, like, and then it's like, oh, well, there's a reason why they want to enhance their performance because that's better for everything. It's better for them.
That's what winners do.
Better for their team.
Yeah.
And it's like, and if like you can enhance your performance and and not get fined by the NFL because we're just literally make your life better. Why wouldn't you do it, or at least try it?
Yeah, for sure.
And
think about this for a second, okay? If you were to go to LeBron James or Michael Jordan, arguably the two best basketball players in the world, or Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, best golfers in the world, or Juan Soto, or Shohei Ohtani, and you were to say to the basketball players, you're shooting free throws at 88.9%. Would you like to shoot them at 89%? 0.1% better. The answer would be absolutely yes. If you said to Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy, you're averaging 19.7 putts per round, would you like to average 19.2? The answer would be yes. People who really are self-confident and excel at anything always want to take it to that next level. I'll bet you 25 to 30% of our users actually comment, because we have all these customer survey forms and I reach out to a lot of our longtime users, say, I didn't really think I even needed it, but I just tried it just to change things up a bit. Then I found out my performance was better, because even though I lasted long enough to satisfy my partner, the last 3 to 4 minutes, there was like this little guy on one shoulder going, not yet, hold on, she's not done yet. And the guy on the other shoulder was going, oh, this feels so good, just release and get that feeling. And now I don't have it anymore. Instead of going, can I last long enough? Now it's like, do I want to give her 2 or 3 orgasms before I finish? So it's just like you said, it's one of those things that everybody wants to be their absolute best in every area. Does anyone think that the average adult male now isn't taking testosterone supplements, even if they're not a professional athlete, just to feel and look better and to feel more youthful? Does anyone think that we sell, $14 billion a year in erectile dysfunction drugs to all people with ED? Of course not. Everyone wants to feel like they did at their peak. Everyone wants to be the best version of themselves. And this is just another in that long line of options for people to take their performance up another notch.
Yeah, no, and it's funny too. I joke around about this all the time, Jeff, is that as you get older, you think in your mind, you're like, I'm as good as I was in my 20s. And
yeah.
I think all guys think that way. And like, I used to make the joke is like, there used to be older men. They're like, I still got it. I can still, and
because your mind can't feel what your body can.
And then,
at least mine can.
Try to go outside and run full speed.
Oh, I have.
And then have your wife videotape you, and then watch the videotape, and then you realize you're like, oh
Sad.
Man. In my mind, it seemed to be way faster, and it does not look anything like it did when I was 20 years old running full speed. And it's funny, as your life goes on, you forget that, like, oh yeah, things are getting worse and breaking down. And I'm living in a fantasy world thinking I'm the same as I was.
There's stuff you can do though.
You guys are a lot younger than me. Try being my age, 68. Okay.
Hey, well, you look good, man.
I've literally, up until I was about 61, 62, I used to think exactly the same way. Oh, I still got it. Now I've pretty much accepted the fact I just want to be the best version of myself I can be every day. And there's certain levels of performance in almost every aspect of my life I will never be able to replicate. But I'm comfortable with that. I just want to be the best version of myself that particular day.
Well, hey, man, thank you for the time today and explaining what you do. This is certainly, and congrats on all the success. That's really cool, man.
And by the way,
I'm really happy. Yeah, really happy.
It looks it. Yeah, I mean, you got a cool job, and you get to help a lot of people. And I'm sorry about your friend and business partner. That's very sad, but I'm glad that you were able to.
It's sad. But, like I said, I can't unring that bell. I can't bring him back. The only thing that I had control over was give me a legacy and provide for his family.
Yeah.
And that's why every single podcast I bring up Dr. Ronald Gilbert. I say this is a testament to his genius, his brilliance. I'm very good at sales and marketing and running a business, but without this product, there would be no company. It's the genius of his product that gave me this opportunity to put this product on the map. And one of the things I'm most proud of, and it's disappointing as well, is I remember right before he was murdered in 2013, we had lunch and we were driving back and we passed a Target and CVS. They were on 2 street corners in Huntington Beach. He goes, "You ever think we'll be in there?" I go, "I guarantee you." He goes, "What?" I go, "I guarantee you we'll be in both." He goes, "How can you make that guarantee?" I said, "Because our product's that good and people are coming around now. This is going to be a mainstream product." And in 2016, we got into Target. And I literally went into that same Target in Huntington Beach and I saw our product on the shelf and I literally looked at it and out loud I went, "I told you, I promised you, I keep my word." I guarantee you there were some people that went home that day and said there was some dude talking to a delay spray.
There's some pervert in here.
Exactly.
He's yelling at the delay spray. He thought it was his friend.
I think he was talking to his wiener.
He started crying to his own penis.
Man, that is a heavy ass story, Jeff. I mean, it's and
well done.
and
man.
also to call your shot like that is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's
You're
cool. This guy's a real businessman.
Yeah, we got into Walmart. We got into HEB, we got into Meijer, we got into Wegmans. We're everywhere now.
Yeah, I heard is Walmart really still because we won't waste all your time. Is that still the hardest one, Walmart?
To get into?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they're enormous. They have 4,000 locations, and they move volume.
Yeah.
Okay. But we got into 1,000 stores on a test, and we blew their doors off, and then they put us into all 4,000, which was great.
Oh, people at Walmart got boners, man. and they want them delayed. Trust me.
When you go into Walmart, you see people with a cart with 8,000 things in it with 4 kids behind them. You know what I mean? It's a family.
Y'all take EBT?
Oriented.
I need my spray and my Miller Lite. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, man. We really appreciate the time.
And if you want to buy any Promescent products, go to tomandan.com, click on the link on our front page.
Please do.
And click through that link, and you can get any of the products we talked about today. And we appreciate the partnership, Jeff.
Yeah, there's a discount involved. Let's stay in touch. I have 2 homes. I split time between Summerlin, Nevada, which is in the hills outside of Las Vegas, and also in Southern California, Newport Beach. If you're in either one of those locations, let me know. I'd love to get together personally and catch up.
Oh, for sure, man.
Almost everybody goes to Vegas for one reason or another.
Man. We'll be driving around Vegas spraying our boners.
I heard you got a view of a golf course at your house. We play some golf. We talk some business.
Bears best. The 6th fairway is out. If I jump over my fence, I land on it.
There you go.
That's a nice golf course out there.
That's the way to live.
Yeah.
Well, hey, take care of yourself, and thanks again, man.
Thanks,
I
Jeff.
appreciate it. It's a pleasure. Thank you, guys.
Cheers.
Right,
be good, man. That is
Jeff
goddamn
Abrams.
Boner King right there.
Yeah.
He's doing it.
Yeah. He must be doing well.
Wow, he got the golf course.
It's
golf course view.
That's what, as I did more research, I was like, man, there must be a lot of people dealing with this.
I'm wanting to make it sound like I'm spraying my boner in the background.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, me too.
Which I never thought it was a problem for me because my wife's
Now
like,
that
"Get it over with," and I'm like, "It's all calloused." You know what I'm saying? Like me and Daniel. But you know what's weird is that I
wanted to go harder in the paint, but he's fun. He's
fun
guy.
And we did partner with him, and it really was. It's been a long time. It's been like 5 months, so we've been talking to him because I wanted to make sure like it's a legitimate product.
It's been a very long time, yeah.
But at first I was like, you skew my reality to what other people are dealing with because all we do all the time is sit and talk to each other, right? So we know a lot about each other personally, and then so I'm thinking that you. Like I screwed up my statistics by using you as a point of data that would represent a bunch of people.
Why are you talking about my boner, man? What are you talking about?
Because I'm like, I don't think me or Daniel have to deal with like premature problems. Like we're running too hot. And then I'm like, this seems like a problem that only like, teens deal with. Like the joke, and I dealt with that when I was like a teen with me and Crystal, like when we were teens where it's like.
I did too.
You go too fast.
Even
or
now,
whatever.
I had a problem a month or so ago where things were, I was too spiced out. I was too spicy.
Yeah, what does that mean?
And before I got to when we could do anything, I'd spiced in my pants.
Oh, you do. So this is the problem.
Yeah.
You said you didn't deal with it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't remember until now. But
No,
you can ask my wife and ask her about it too.
Yeah, like that in your pants?
Well,
No.
not in my pants. I was doing something. We were doing the what do you call it?
Okay.
We
Well,
were,
this is what this is
okay,
for.
Let me say this in a nice way.
I thought this was.
We were chopping the vegetables to put in the soup, right?
Okay.
And everybody knows what that is. We weren't making the soup yet. We were just chopping the vegetables. And during vegetable chopping, I got a little too into the chopping.
Okay.
And let's just say when we got to the end, she's like, you want soup? I'm like, I don't need any.
Oh, okay. So I thought at our age the problem was like you go to chop your cucumbers and the cucumbers too soft to chop.
There is that.
Like,
there is
I'm
that.
just smushing it. I'm not doing it.
There is that.
I'm just smushing it.
I think most of the time
it can't even be chopped.
I think where he hit the nail on the head, pun intended, is I think he is correct in the speed. I think that.
It's just a percentage better, not just it's not a drastic 100%. It's like, it's just enhanced.
No, I think all of us know what it's like to go fast. I think that's where he crushed it. I think you, me, Seth, any man that comes in this studio and talks on this show, all of us, Tuttle, you name EJ, all of them. That thing we do, it's very fast. Very fast.
And I'm telling you, I think it's
rapid fire fast because
that's what other animals do in the animal kingdom.
Yeah.
Is like they are in and out fast.
I know.
Just because it's all business.
I know.
And it's all to the survival of the species.
And I'm not even asking you this because I wouldn't do that. But ask yourself that. When you go to do that, is it all business? You know it is. You're not in there trying to leisurely.
I'm an older man.
I'll go get a Gatorade and just sit on the couch and have a great. No, it's not like that. It's like I gotta get in and get out.
No. Now at this point in my life, there's I do all what's necessary. You know what I mean?
Means necessary. Malcolm X. Everyone knows that.
Now, if you talk to my wife, she will not say that.
Well, he's a nice guy.
Leave me alone.
Everybody liked that guy.
Yeah.
Also, I like it when you have some millionaire beam in and you can tell he's a millionaire. Now, that guy looked like a damn millionaire.
Yeah.
I'm sick of millionaires not looking like millionaires anymore. Look at me. Everyone look at me.
Yeah.
I do not look like a millionaire. This is not what millionaires look like. I want my millionaires to look like that guy.
You do look like you found a bunch of gold.
I look like a Duck Dynasty now.
Yeah, you found
I had
gold
one of the
or
other
ducks?
teachers. Not a teacher. I had another parent call me that, and I was highly offended.
Well, why are you offended? You do look like Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, but I don't want to be compared to that guy. It'd be like somebody walks up to me, hey, you look like the murderer from Idaho that killed those college students.
Well, if you look like him, that's the thing. Like you have a Duck Dynasty
I think
costume
it's just
on.
rude to say that. Why do people just yell stuff? Why do they think because of what I do that it's appropriate to come up to me and say things like that?
Because it's so over the top, I think, that people think you must be doing it on purpose. Right?
I kind of am a little bit.
Like, if you're dressed like Fred Durst, you're doing it on purpose, backwards red hat. You did it all for the nookie.
And a white V-neck.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, he must. And you're like, oh, go Limp Bizkit. They're like, why would you say that?
Well, that's why
I thought this is what you wanted.
That's why I'm letting my hair get longer now, because now I have to let my hair get longer, because if it's shorter with the beard, or if I can't wear a headband, because then I look like Willie from Duck Dynasty, because he wears the headbands.
So are you just gonna? This is gonna be your new look.
This is my new look. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's on long hair and long beard. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
I look like the bass player in a stoner doom metal band.
All right. Yeah.
That's what I look like.
But you gotta accept what society is gonna say.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be like, oh, you are in a stoner metal band or Duck Dynasty. Like you have a certain look.
Like today, you and I had a business meeting that we went to, and we walked in this particular nice facility. It looked like you were bringing your granddad to his hospital appointment.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
No, yeah. They're like, "Does you want to sit in the lobby?
Yeah, do you want to get a chair for your grandfather? Here, have a
I like that.
Yeah, give him a butter cookie.
I like that because they immediately, and we play the angle. God, you should. I need a wheelchair. I need to start wheeling you around. That's the key.
Could we do a scam?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
The answer is yes.
Honestly, it's only fun for you and me, but me and you and Joey Mazant, we could go on any rides we want.
Nah, I don't want that. I want the money. I want to wheel you around. I want to spray you.
Will you spray my boat? Okay, hold on. I
and
got
I'll be
one.
like, goodbye the spray.
It would be the worst thing we ever do, though.
What else
It's
can I
gonna
do?
involve you being my grandson and me being full stolen valor homeless, and you're pushing me around, and I'm
Okay,
just a
all right.
delirious old war vet.
Okay, yeah.
And I'll
okay.
just shake in my chair.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll get you some fatigues. I won't say.
And I'll
what-
even do the move.
We'll have like jungle fatigues. We're like,
No,
why is this?
I'll do the move where I tuck my right leg
This guy's not
under.
old enough to be in Vietnam.
I'll tuck my right leg because my hip's really good now and it's super
Oh,
flexible.
you do
My other one,
Lieutenant Dan. Yeah.
you know, and we can tie a knot on the end of it. It'll look like I got one of my legs
Yeah,
blown
yeah,
off.
okay.
And that's a money funnel, man.
Yeah. Then we just get to go around do the news, and then
No, you get too close to the news, they'll be like, hey, that kind of looks like Dad.
No, they don't care anymore. They'll just do whatever. They're on autopilot. I saw not does that have anything to do with anything, but
You have to preface.
I saw Laura Diaz retired.
Yeah,
or
leaving radio.
leaving radio. And she did make a good point, and when she was
She's going to work for Promescent to
yeah.
sell,
That's
selling
how the
boater,
money's at.
selling boater spray.
But she was like, man, and I've been doing this for 20 years, never took my kids to school, and then all this time, because she's always been to work at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And it also reminded
You're
me
not missing anything. Taking your kids to school? Wah. Not even that big of a deal.
And I forgot that in other morning shows that they get there, like she was like 4:30, like they get there early.
That's a proper morning show.
Yeah.
We were never a proper morning show.
I was like, man, I did 10 years. I got there like right 5 minutes before 6 a.m.
I did 3:30 and until you started rubbing off on me, and then you're such a bad influence on me. I became a bad
No,
kid.
that
I wanted to
happened
do-
fast though, because I was with you during the transition. I guess
Yeah.
I was like, I remember when we went to mornings. Yeah, you did get there early, and then I'm like, what the hell? You get here so
And I was
early.
like, he's right.
And I was an intern, so
Yeah.
like literally, that's how disgruntled I got. That's how fast. An intern, I was like, hey, you're wasting your time.
and I'm easily influenced, so I was like, I gotta.
And I was right.
Yeah.
There's no
I was
reason
like,
to get there that
I'm
early.
wasting my time here.
No, what are you doing so much prep for? It's just improv.
I mean, it felt like at the time you needed stuff. You know, I didn't feel as confident now. Like now,
Yeah.
I do feel more confident in doing it, where it's like a lot easier to do that sort of stuff.
Well, I don't know. 5 hours, I could see. Like
5 is too long.
Or 4 hours, you got to do some prep for that. Like, we're doing mild prep for 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
4 hours, that's a lot of time to fill. You got to have a lot of lists and stories and nonsense. Although ChatGPT can do it all for you easily
I mean,
every
it
day.
can. If you could read pretty good, it's never been easier to prep.
Just type
Right
in
now.
ChatGPT, type in what kind of show you are, and then a list of every current event happening that day, and
Well,
it'll give it to you.
I do variations of this now. Oh, we'll get out of here in a second. I do variations of this now where, and you saw it in my car now, I have Grok. So I can talk to it, and because it's logged in multiple places, I can say like, hey, pull up short summaries of the top 5 trending stories on X.
Yeah.
And then it'll do it, and then when I get here, they're on my computer. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm doing it in the car while it...
Dude, it'll make a financial plan for you. It'll make a decision of whether you should trade in your car or keep it over the next 5 years and what the benefits are. You know, it'll manage your life for you.
You can also skew it, though. Like I've noticed that, too.
As long as you
So if
enter
you
the
really
details.
want a car, like you can manipulate it into going the direction you want.
Well, because
But I've used it enough to see that.
you could say like, having a new car is really valuable to me because of the, and then
Yeah,
it'll
yeah,
take
yeah,
that
yeah.
into account.
Yeah.
If the more details you put in,
Oh, yeah.
like it's hard for me to believe that it's not internet Jesus. You start trusting it with everything,
Yeah.
asking every piece of advice.
There's a weird
life
thing
advice.
happening right now where it is becoming kind of biblical, where you're seeing a lot of people talk about AI doomsday in a very rapture style, revelation style way.
Well, you're also like trusting it. Like I trust it 100%. Like I don't question it at all when it tells me a breakdown of the facts of like my own personal life or like ideas, even with the business. Like you could put anything, and then what it says, you read it, and you're like, sounds good. Like
Yeah.
it sounds good, and it scoured the internet for information, came back and gave you the most
It doesn't
logical
make
response.
anything unique, though. So what it tells me is that it just makes everything. So if everybody's using it as the tool of like, where are my guardrails here, or what should I do?
Yeah.
Then it just keeps everything generic. So if you do something that's out of character or a little weird, it will stick out. So there's a benefit there if you are unique or super creative. You don't necessarily have to use it. You can use it to find out what the industry standard is, and then put your own twist on things. And maybe you'll be able to stick out that way.
Yeah.
That's why all the art that people use, like even us included, it all sort of looks the same, which is kind of crappy. Like I wish it had a little bit more of a unique style to it.
Can you tell it just, hey, you look too much like AI, change your style?
I've tried that before, and I don't think we're not really there yet. There is a specific look to AI. Normally, humans can pick it out. I don't know what it is though.
Yeah, and even the way it talks, and anyway, it's
wild, it's wacky.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, that is
Wednesday 1 and 2.
What is next?
Next, we just got to do all those commercials. Let's ask Twitch. Twitch, we can go, or you could listen to us record a bunch of commercials, which doesn't seem very interesting.
They're definitely going to say leave it on. Like, that's the dumbest question to even ask. Should we turn this off or leave it on? They're going to be like, oh, leave it on.
No,
why would you want to hear to ask questions?
No, but why would you want to? I'm just curious. You just want to hear us?
I mean, even if the answer is it's better than nothing, that's still got value.
Yeah, but there's other stuff you could, go out. You want to hear some
you can't even think of anything.
Fantasy football knowledge. No, I'm just trying to think of wanted to find out who to gamble on this weekend. Let's see if we get Andy turned it off.
6 and 21. 6.
All right, we'll do it live.
Cock ring. Jeff thought we could say cock ring. President of Promescent, Jeff Abraham, said on Tom and Dan today that he sells cock rings. I like talking like a...
is that a medical enough? I think you can let it fly.
I like it.
Because it really cock ring without any...
He should have said penis ring. Nobody calls it there. The doctor doesn't go...
Well, he's not a doctor.
I know, but you're saying it's medical. It's not. Your doctor doesn't go, I'm sorry, you have cock cancer. He doesn't say that. It's like, oh, we have to do some tests. Could you pull your pants down?
But it's called a cock ring, not a penis ring.
But I'm saying he could have said penis ring and get away with it.
Yeah. I don't think he knew it was on radio. Like he does nowadays when you're doing this kind of shit.
He's like, I do podcasts. I can say cock.
It's probably weird. Well, it's when you do live radio hits, it's nothing like this. You have to be on hold and then listen to commercials, and then you're listening to a show, and then they go to you. It's a whole different process.
Let's go live to Jeff Abraham. We got him
we're
the Promescent guy on the line here. Let's go live to him and see if he sold some cock rings.
So he's probably like, there's no way this is on radio because this is different than anything. Like this is a podcast.
I think he was just
a regular podcast.
I think he was just powering through because it was the only thing he said that was bad. Everything else was fine. I'm the one that cursed. I almost asked him how big his penis is. All right, who's first?
That's the thing that I never now have thought, man, I wish my boner was numb because I'm gonna come too quickly. And then I thought like a man age.
I've never wished my boner numb. I can go a step further. Are we playing a game?
Well, it just like the coming too quickly. I thought was only a teen boy thing.
Well, I did, but I have come too quickly. Yes.
Okay, so
I have.
But as an adult?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but not because I have not because I think I have some sort of weird medical problem or whatever. It was just like I got really excited and I was in the moment and I like he said, I wasn't thinking of baseball or I didn't,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
really chalk it up to like I'm like, oh, you know, I have a problem. Or
Oh no, well that's happened to me.
But I definitely spray my boner if it would make it better.
Yeah, but
But I don't think, guys, even when it happens, I don't even think you register it as like, this is a problem, something to talk. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you even do that.
no, well, yeah, it's just a just disappointment for the lady, right? And that's what you see. Yeah, because she's like, I didn't. You came.
But
Like, that's the trope.
But normally, girls don't say that, right? Like, only your wife would say that, not like a one night stand or something. I don't think the girl would even.
Well, that's in the movies. The guy comes too quickly, and the girl's disappointed. Like that's a movie trope
Yeah,
that
it is
happens
a real
all the time.
thing.
Yeah.
I thought that was more with Mary Cal. Anyway, what is our first commercial?
Let's do let's do the History Center,
All right.
and then
Are we just gonna do the collected?
yeah, the collected exhibit, and then also September 17th they're doing the Preserve Your History, where they teach you how to preserve your.
Yeah, I'm on their website right now. Oh, excuse me. I've got the dates for collected, and then oh, that's cool. Which one were you talking about? The Preserving Your History series, Oral History on the 17th?
September 17th.
Oh, what's up, man? Big Block BDM. He met me and my family at the Hideaway on Friday. Awesome to see you, man. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Yeah, Maisie loves the Hideaway bar because she can get a breakfast burrito at night. And they carry her favorite hot sauce, which is Mad Hombre hot sauce. That place is good. Tater tots in the burrito.
I think we got the CEO of that.
Yeah, you have
coming up on next Weird Job Wednesday.
Would you like to start?
Yep.
Here we go. This is the History Center. Here we go. In 3, 2.
You got to check out the Orange County Regional History Center, thehistorycenter.org. I know on September 17th, they're doing Preserving Your History, which basically teaches you how to preserve your family history, even oral history, and like any sort of books you want to preserve.
They have tons of stuff, tons of events coming up. Their lunch and learns are great. They had one, and we actually got the chance to talk to him about Colonial Plaza and the era of malls, and you can check it all out at thehistorycenter.org.
Check out their brand new Orlando Collected exhibit, over 150 items celebrating 150 years of Central Florida. It's thehistorycenter.org.
Good on time.
Yeah, chop that up a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll do it.
Did you find that entertaining, Twitch? Not that it just, this is the business behind the scenes, grueling work me and Daniel have to do. This is as hard as roofing.
Harder,
This is like digital
Show
roofing.
me a roofer that can say show me one roofer that can save MP3s. I'll wait. Sitting under the fluorescent sunshine, baking into my skin. The chat room wanted to know if we could do it here. But you've been wanting to do these smaller meetups. We were thinking of all meeting here and spraying our boners.
Okay, all right.
Boner spray party?
Well, what are you going to do after it's sprayed?
Just go home. Just walk over to Gator's Dockside and get a Miller Lite.
Well, yeah. I mean, listen, if you buy the boner spray, they, each time you buy something, they give us a little piece of it.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Each time you buy it, they give us one boner buck. If we collect 10 boner bucks, we get $1. What's next?
Let's do the pinball dudes.
All right.
Let's do like a 30 to 40 second one for
Okay.
ACT, and then like a tight 30 for the terrestrial only.
Okay. All right. You want to do the AMT one first?
Yeah, or the like the 40 second ACT.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can start.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. In 3, 2. We've been playing this at the studio, and if you or your family are in the market for an awesome pinball machine, you have to check out our friends at thepinballdudes.net. They can get you any pinball machine you want, including the we got Deadpool in here right now, and it's awesome.
Yep, they're an authorized Stern dealer. They have tons of different pinball machines. They got a huge location in Jupiter, Florida, if you want to ever go down there and play some and try them out. But if you order a pinball machine, Andrew Grand will come by and deliver it for you, set it up. Just tell me you're a Tom and Dan listener. It's free setup and delivery.
Yeah, ma'am.
Anywhere in Florida. His cell phone number is 321-591-1062. If you're looking for a pinball machine for a gift, it's an awesome Christmas gift for someone. It's a piece of art that you could play that everybody in your family will love.
Well, they hold their value, too, and then
Yeah.
you can sell it later if you want to switch out and get a new machine, and they specialize in that.
It's thepinballdudes.net.
Okay.
That's good. And then we'll do a tight 30.
Okay. All right. Another pinball, dudes?
Yeah, so we'll do a tight 30.
You want to start this one?
Sure.
Here we go. 3, 2.
If you're looking to buy, sell, trade, or rent a pinball machine, thepinballdudes.net. It's a great gift. It's a piece of art that you could play, and they're an authorized Stern dealer, so they've got them all.
Yeah, we've had the Deadpool machine in here. We've had Godzilla. We've had Foo Fighters. I mean, machines from the 70s, machines from the 90s, all the way to the 2000s, and now it's thepinballdudes.net. Check them out and tell them that Tom and Dan sent you.
And it's free delivery and setup. If you tell them Tom and Dan sent you, it's thepinballdudes.net.
Okay. That was a perfect 30.
Perfect. So that's that one. Then we'll do the Science Center. We'll do a generic Science Center.
All right.
Just promoting like their basic.
There's that for you.
Okay, thanks. Their basic exhibits.
The chat room is, we need to use our boner spray on a tight 30. Now they're just fucking mocking us. See, this is a great idea, Tom. Leave it on so they can see what you do and tell you how fucking bad you are at it. Who's next now? Science Center?
Science Center.
I want to look at their website real fast. Oh, they have their Bank of America Museum on Us thing coming up too.
And so their life. What are some other? I know the DC exhibits.
Yeah, DC's going on now.
but
Life is still going on now.
The DC one's about to end.
Yeah, it
Literally
ends on the
this-
7th.
Yeah. So let's. What are the other ones? Life and.
Let's see. Oops. Cities of the Future. That's cool. That's tomorrow.
What's the dinosaur area called?
Dino Digs.
Dino Digs.
It's level 4. Looks pretty normal. I don't know if they're switching. It looks like they're switching something out.
Okay, I gotta.
All right, you want to start?
Yeah, sure.
Here we go. In 3, 2.
The Orlando History Center is a great place to take your family, especially if you have small kids and big kids, because there's.
Science Center.
What?
You said the history. So.
Oh, God, you shit.
No, it's fine.
Oh, it's because of Twitch. You screwed me up with your
You
goddamn
had a
boner
good one.
spray.
You had the-
This wouldn't happen if we were alive.
This wouldn't happen if we were alive.
We weren't live. All right.
Here we go. 3.
The Orlando Science Center is a great place to take your family, especially if you have little ones
Oh, yeah.
and older kids, because there's something for both of them at the same place.
yeah.
So it's a one-stop shop
Yeah.
for all kid entertainment.
Well, whether you like climbing, whether you like dinos at Dino Digs, whether you
Yeah.
like
that life exhibit is unbelievable.
Oh, the life exhibit! I can't even.
They built a jungle inside. I mean, they've got an
Perfectly
aquarium.
said. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got a shark in there for Pete's sake. I mean, it is amazing, and the amount of time and effort, renovations that they've done to the Science Center. If you haven't been there to see all the new stuff they've added, you really should go and check it all out.
You can spend an entire weekend there and never see the same thing twice. It's the Orlando Science Center. It's the Orlando Science Center, OSC.org. Sorry.
No, you're right.
God damn
little
it.
It's the Orlando Science Center, now with history. What? Let's just go rogue on all the commercials and blend them all together. Oh, my God. I love Orlando's Jeff's history run. All right. That is OSC. Who's next?
TheBagelDudes.net.
Bagel Dudes. There was a Bagel Dudes in downtown, and Maisie hated it. Because they ignored her and Andrea one time when they went to get a bagel or something. She's like, these teens didn't care about us. She's a picky. All right, what's
So next one, we'll just run through like the standards, American Air.
Okay.
So we'll just start with American Air.
All right, let's start that one. Here we go. And 3, 2. Right now, it is a little bit cooler, so this would be the time that you want to finish your preventative maintenance that you should have done for the summer. You can call our friends over at AmericanAirandHeat.com. They are family-friendly service, and they've been doing it for a very long time.
Yeah, and by a little bit cooler, it's still low 90s.
Yeah, I
that is a
know.
little bit cooler, I guess.
know.
But it's hot as we're in Florida. Make sure your whole system's running Make sure your whole system's running correctly. Also, if you have a super old air conditioning system, it could be super inefficient.
Yep.
You're paying a lot more than you need to. Maybe all your ducts are engineered back in the 70s, and it just could be way more efficient now. Give them a call. It's AmericanAirandHeat.com.
Perfect.
God damn it. Screwed that one up, too. Now it's in my head. I can't get out of it. I know people are watching, and it's fucking me up. Why did I say this?
Look at them. They're all being, he's going to say Canadian Air.
You motherfuckers. I'm just trying to work here.
Jeff's OreoCakesterCenter.org.
Get out of here. Go watch something else. I'm trying to do my job.
I was going to turn it off.
Trying to do my goddamn job.
I don't go to your fucking fish shack and tell you how you fry your fucking fish. I don't go to your fucking motherfucker shop and tell you how to butt fuck your mother. All right, who's next?
Let's do modern plumbing.
Modern plumbing. All right, I can start.
Yeah.
And 3, 2. Having a plumber that you can trust on call at all times is something that every human should have, and I would like to suggest my friends over at Modern Plumbing, modernpi.com. Modern Plumbing Industries, they've been doing it in Central Florida and all the surrounding counties for a very, very, very long time. They're family-owned business, and they work with us, and they're just great folks.
Also, if you mention Tom and Dan, you'll get 10% off. So when you have a plumbing problem, which is inevitable because that's what happens.
Yeah.
Your pipes, something goes
That's
wrong,
a doo-doo.
clogs, doo-doo. And so if you call them, mention Tom and Dan, 10% off. It's modernpi.com.
It's a doo-doo. I like
It was
sneaking.
getting worse.
I like sneaking
It was
it in
getting
there.
worse.
I snuck that in there. I go, it's a doo-doo, and you just power through
Well,
it.
we're leaving it in.
It's a doo-doo. Modern PI. It's a doo-doo.
I need water.
I need some Promescent. Bring that in here. I need to spray my tongue for these live reads. All right. Who's next?
Let's do burn.
Burn. I can start this one. Here we go. In 3, 2. I had the fine folks at Burn Pest Control come to my house this week. They do such a fine job. And ever since I've been using them, no pest in the dentist household.
Yep, burnpest.com. That's BYRNE pest.com. You're in Florida. You need a good pest control company. And the great thing about Burn is when they come by, they knock some cobwebs off your, your wife's pussy. God damn it. Twitch is fucking me up because I see him. I see him up there.
You just had to be extra vulgar.
All right.
Yeah, you see him moving, and you're like, I want to perform for him. I want to turn to him and be like, I want to turn to him and be like,
get serious.
And then I got her.
As soon as I said knock cobwebs off, I was like, I can't stop myself.
All right.
All right.
I'll start.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. In 3, 2. You do not want pest problems in the moist and humid state of Florida. We got all the buggies, but you know who gets them? Burn Pest Control. They've been with us for a very long time.
Yep, burnpest.com. You said moist. All you can think about, I was going to screw pussy.
Do you want me just to edit these then? And
No,
then we'll come back to it?
I'm joking.
Okay, no, it's fine.
Fucking around. No, yeah, wait there.
But I'll be here all day.
No, yeah, I got it, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Moist pussy. That's how it works. That's how you do it. You go 2 times, 3 times, not funny anymore. 4 times, absolutely not funny anymore. 5 times, back to funny. All right, burn. Here we go. Having pest control problems in Florida is terrible. I'll never forget the first time as a kid when I saw a palmetto bug.
Yeah.
Not cool. You need a good pest control company, and I would suggest using the family-owned business known as Burn Pest Control.
Yep, it's burnpest.com, BYRNE pest.com. We've been using them for years. They do pest control here at the studio, at both of our houses. And we're in Florida. There's pests everywhere, whether it be bugs, roaches, rats. They take care of it all. It's burnpest.com.
Rats. Fish.
Yeah, fish.
Rats, fish. It's a doo-doo. Any of these airing tonight, I just want to make sure I put them up front.
No. You're fine. We're good.
I felt bad for him over the weekend. He's like, I can't find the Monday show, and it was in there. I don't know if you saw that email. He's like, where's the show? And I'm like, it's in there. So I resent it to him. All right, burn. Who's next?
We'll do Fair Villa. I'll do this one.
Fair Villa. Here we go. 3, 2.
Fair Villa Megastore, fairvilla.com. Find all their Central Florida locations. They have a lot of them. And sexual wellness is something you need to focus on, and they can help you out with that.
Part of health, right? I mean, it is part of being a good human being. And if you have any questions that you might think are a little weird or whatever, you'll be happy to know that at Fair Villa, it's the easiest shopping experience you'll ever have. Lingerie, festival wear, boots, clothing, roller skates, sexual wellness products, novelty gifts, cards. You really have to go to experience it because they have tons of stuff packed into their locations.
Yep, and when you go there, like Daniel said, the staff is great, and they have locations on the coast, locations in Kissimmee, location on OBT, their Megastore, Palatka, Sanford location. Find everything at fairvilla.com.
Good one. Cock rings.
I wanted to scream cock ring.
Said cock rings. I've never worn a cock ring. Cock is too small. They don't wear. They don't make rings for premature cocks.
Tuna can Dan.
They can't. Well, my cock only goes out. It doesn't. I mean, like there's
you're getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing for it to
go around.
hold. Yeah.
My cock is inside of me.
Yeah.
Disgusting. What's next? Yeah, they do sell Promescent. Did you know that?
They do
Yeah.
at Fairvilla.
Yeah.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, we probably should go full blown with Promescent if they like. There's got to be a way we can.
Who says that?
Tracy, she
Oh,
already,
okay,
she already
okay.
looked into it. I like the grape.
Grape ape.
Grape Promescent. Out of all the Promescents, I like the grape.
Let's do Barton Crystal.
Okay.
I got something.
Okay, here we go. You start. 3, 2.
The Bart Merrick team, if you're looking to buy or sell your property, Bart Merrick Crystal Van can help you out. And right now in Florida, the market is kind of stalled.
Yeah.
And with that, you need super experienced realtors. You need a super experienced realtor team to help you sell your house.
Yeah, well, people
so you
that are
price it right.
People that are concerned with the details.
Yeah.
And Crystal and Bart do that.
And also if you're looking to buy a property, they can help you out as well. They've been selling and buying properties for a long time. I think we put it together between the both of them has been damn near 1,000 properties.
I mean,
that's a lot of experience.
Yeah, hundreds of BDMs. I mean, myself included, and different people that we know, friends of the family. If you need a team, and if you're going to do that, you do.
Yeah.
You need to reach out to Bart and Crystal.
Help yourself out. It's the Bart Merrick team, barttherealtor.com.
Perfect. Great. All right.
And then we'll do Streamline.
Okay. You know, I was talking to Jeff Abrams from Promescent earlier today about how I want my cum ropes to be a bit thicker and more streamlined. Streamlined mortgage solutions. I want to lay thick ropes, Jeff. How do I lay thick ropes? I mean, right over my wife's like a mustache. Okay. I can start. I'll start. StreamlineFlorida.com. If somebody asked me, Dan, what do you know about mortgages and interest rates? I would say, I don't need to know anything. I just talk to Streamline and Brian Zeimel.
Yep.
Because he knows everything. I just let him handle it.
And his cell phone number is right there at StreamlineFlorida.com. Under the Tom and Dan logo, you click on that. You could text Brian or call him at any time. He'll help you out with anything mortgage related. Even questions you have asked, you need to ask him or get on the list. So when the interest rates do change, you could refi out of your current mortgage. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
He'll tell you when the best time is.
Formulate a plan.
Yeah. And then once it's set it and forget it, once Brian has you on file, he'll call you when it's the best time to refi, and that way you could save a bunch of money.
Yep.
It's StreamlineFlorida.com.
Ask for sticky ropes. Got to cut that out. I might accidentally leave it in. I've learned my
Brian
lesson.
won't care.
No, but I've learned my lesson with a lot of that stuff. Like, you leave it in there. I haven't talked to Brian in a minute. I used to get a couple of text messages randomly.
I think he's just been busy.
Yeah, I think he's been super busy.
The let's do Blanchard, and then Blanchard, and then we'll do a couple. Well, maybe we'll wait for the Lifeline, and then we'll practice that and figure out that we'll do that later. So we'll just do Blanchard.
Oh, there's a SJ says full blown product review at Secrets. Interview the guest using it. We could literally have a dude walk up to our studio and spray his boner and use it. And we were like, how's it feel?
We'll put stick his
fly
head out of the box.
Yeah, I'll fly a tiny drone over you like wavy boats. Just you move.
Look how bad you are driving this boat. We live in a society where I'm trying.
I'm trying.
Here, we're gonna put you on the internet,
Have you seen
and the whole world will laugh
Have
at
you
you.
seen the fat guy? So there's this massive, massive boat, and all the way up in the tower, there's this mega blob guy, a big fat guy, and he's up there, and they're making fun of him, obviously, by posting it. And then he's the first comment. It's sad because he's like, I actually doesn't take me that long to get up there. Like, it's like sad, you know. All right. Which one is this?
Blanchard.
Blanchard. All right.
I got some.
3, 2.
We live in Florida, and we have hurricanes, and we have other problems
Yeah.
of massive rainfall, hail, things that you need good insurance.
Yeah.
And you need to know that your insurance that you have now is covering what you need it to cover, and BlanchardInsurance.com can help you out. They can go over all that with you. They're professionals.
Yeah.
They've helped a lot of our listeners.
Jamie Hoover, the B-Boys, there are no stupid questions. And if
Yeah.
you have a question about your current insurance, or if you have a question about maybe you want more coverage or whatever, or like we've had to buy some strange coverage before, they can do all of that. Jamie and her team, they're great people.
I saw a BDM say that Blanchard saved them $100 a month over all their different insurance. It's like $100 a month, and they get the same coverage. Everything's the same.
That's a lot of money.
And they save $100, and Blanchard can help you out. It's BlanchardInsurance.com.
Ask him about sticky ropes. I want my cum ropes to be as big as gym battle ropes. Is that possible? I like the shaved head porno where they rub it on the fuzzy head. Okay.
Hold on.
A lot of people laughed at that. Hey, what's up? It's Tom Van for the Orlando History Center of Cock Rings. We have the most historical cock rings you've ever seen. Hey, what's up? It's me and Dan for the Orlando Cock Ring Center.
No, we already made a bonus. we
are.
made a bonus spray sale.
We did. We sold
Okay,
one. We sold
all
a can.
right, okay.
Yeah, we sold one can.
I knew it.
No spray, no lay. Spray it. Spray it. Say it. Don't spray it. We want the news, not the weather. Remember that song? Say it. Don't spray it. Hold on, I gotta find that. What was the name of that movie? In Together?
Oh, we made $3.44. So
What
we're
the fuck?
rich.
$3 a can of the goddamn boner spray? It's Together. It was Say It, Don't Spray It. Which one? What song was it, though? The Way You Do Me? You and Me? No, what? I don't remember which song it was. Damn it. Oh, we got suspended on TikTok again.
Goddamn, it happened quick.
Yeah, we always
We were
do.
just on there.
Yeah, we do one day and then it's always the next day.
Is it because it just was
Yeah, you say one fuck and they're like, no. They don't like.
Oh, fuck you, China.
Yeah, they don't like
Even though
that.
China doesn't do that.
They don't like any of that. Any weenie jokes, any of that.
That's
All right, what are we doing?
just My Eternal Vitality, and that'll be our last one.
Okay.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. You want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. In 3, 2. MyEternalVitality.com. That's Dr. Powers. That's our buddy.
Yep.
And I will say that I am very much enjoying the life-based nutrition program that he has me doing right now.
Yep.
It is nutrition. It's not a diet. I'm learning macros
Yep.
and basically how to eat what my body wants me to eat.
nutrition coaching,
Testosterone, that's a big one.
If any other hormones are off, Dr. Powers can test that. I know your wife's been seeing him now for a while.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she looks unbelievable.
Well, thanks, man. She's been working very hard on it, and she dialed in a lot of the chemicals within her body, some estrogen, progesterone. A lot of that was just, ladies, with premenopause, it can get off. And now she's dialed it back in, and cramping is less. She feels a lot better, more energy, sleeping better, not hot flashes, that sort of stuff. He can help with that.
They also do peptides and this new procedure called VitaSculpt, where they basically freeze your fat cells and then they laser them, so it breaks them up, and then they basically, you discharge them through your body. I actually did this. I fell asleep in there, and I was like, oh, I love sleeping.
Oh, he's discharging everywhere.
And it's pretty cool. Like, especially if you're on a weight loss journey, this can help you. I believe personally it's what celebrities and people have been doing for years to help themselves lose weight faster. It's myeternalvitality.com.
Ask him about discharge. I tried to make it funny.
Yeah, that is fine.
Just yell, ew.
I did do it, and then I just literally fell asleep in there.
Then I
woke up and I was like, God damn, that nap fell over.
I was falling asleep when the lady had the cuffs on me today.
Yeah.
Not handcuffs, but I was laying there and she put the thing, I was like, oh, I like this.
I'm like, I should do this once a week to just burn my fat off and then just take a nap.
Well, you probably, when's the last time you just stopped and looked at the ceiling and just didn't think?
I didn't think I'm not a napper, so.
Oh, you probably needed it.
So what I mean, because I was.
Did you have your watch on? You can see. You could see your heart rate and everything. I bet it was great. I bet you were dialed in.
Yeah, because I was just sitting there, they're freezing my fat and the laser one, and I was just fell asleep. And then I woke up and I was like, God damn,
then I'm sucking your dick.
Unbelievable.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right. All right, guys.
All right, Twitch. Well,
hope you enjoyed this. Best show we've ever done. I'm not doing notes for that.
If you weren't watching, we would have done this flawlessly.
You know what? There's
more business.
We should talk about why there's truth to that.
Yeah. I knew. I'm like, oh, they're watching. They're waiting for me to fail. And then I get in my head.
And then Melissa was like, I get a whole, she was bragging. She's like, I got a whole fucking folder of him